holiday, when you say Easter, well, to me it's a witnessing tool. People come to church, just like Halloween, they say it's a pagan holiday, that's the devil's night. Oh, really? Devil only comes out one night out of the year? So he comes out when you let him come out. But this is a sign to me, the weekend of Easter. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole story, what Jesus did. I'm pretty sure y'all have been hearing this. Palm Sunday and Good Friday, you've been hearing about Jesus and everything. And it really gets to me when I tell people about my family background. We did the research, and our family background is Jewish. And then when I say that, people say, oh, you don't believe in Jesus. Or we killed Jesus. Well, stop and look at this. First off, Jesus was a Jew. Okay? Let's get that straight. He wasn't a Muslim. He wasn't Methodist or Baptist or Buddha. He was Jewish. And they say that we kill him. Really? If you study the Bible, especially the Old Testament, it's been prophesied even in the Old Testament, and that's when Jesus said, I'm not here to do away with the law, I'm here to fulfill the law. Now, when Pontius Pilate said, I can release you if I want to, and Jesus turned and looked at him and said, I can send 12 legions of angels, and that's many angels, to put a stop to this. Now, you want to get down to it? It was the Sadducees. Today we call them like people in the Supreme Court who crucified Jesus. But if you really look closely on the cross, really look closely, you can see your face at the cross. Here in the United States, Philippines, Thailand, Haiti, black, white, brown, male, female, children, whatever. Well, not the children. Children are innocent. But you can see yourself on that cross. And it really gets me when people say, oh, you killed Jesus. You don't believe in God. Who was the favorite of God's eyes? The Jewish people. Come on, get real. But, I just got done watching the movie, Moses. Now, a lot of them is just Hollywood stuff, but, some are true and some is just Hollywood stuff. But just like Moses, he went into the wilderness. He wasn't forced to go to the wilderness. When he killed a man, he took off to the wilderness. I wouldn't force him or anything. He went to the wilderness. Now, I know in the movie it shows Ramsey taking him and said, there's your kingdom, go, in the desert. No, he took off on his own. Because you know the story, he became a shepherd and living, okay life. And then that one day he saw that burning bush. And he went up there to check it out. And that's when God spoke to him. And this is the only time in the Bible that God said, take off your shoes, your sandals. Why? Because he wanted Moses to take that selfishness out of him. You're not going to walk on my holy ground with selfishness. Take off those sandals. And he did. Now, of course, Moses, was saying, why me? I'm a nobody. And then when Moses made his first attempt, went up to Ramsey, hey, let my people go. First off, Ramsey, he loved Moses. I know in the movie it shows he didn't love Moses, but he did. And he told Moses, hey, I'm glad you're back. Let's get together. Let's do this together. But Moses says, no. I'm not going to live the life I used to live. I'm here to do God's will. Let God's people go. Of course, he fell several times, but he didn't give up. He was going to finish what God put in his heart. Now, yeah, the Israelites, and it was more than the Israelites. It was almost millions of people, different tribes. Now, all of them went was Moses. Yeah, in the movie, it says, take this, flag or whatever to the different tribes and everything. A lot of tribes went back to where they came from, like to Nigeria and other places like that. But it was just the Israelites that went on. Now, of course, Moses had some people rebelling against him during that journey to go to Mount Sinai. And yeah, I think, Moses is human. There's times he wants to give up. But the good part is he had people helping him, like Joshua, Aaron, his sister, his wife, people like that, praying for him, helping him. All the way to Mount Sinai when he went up there and God was talking to him. Even Moses has to remind God, when God said, your people, he said, my people, I thought it was your people. And of course, when Moses went down with the Ten Commandments, so what's going on? He got a little upset because Moses was known to have a temper. That's one of the reasons why he didn't get to go to the Promised Land. Because he did something he should have not done, and God was not pleased with it. That's why he was kept behind. There was another one, King David. Look at those struggles David went through. And King Saul was after him because of jealousy. And David didn't know why King Saul was after him. But David had many times to do away with him. But he didn't. Because he said he didn't want to destroy God's anointed one. Of course, King Saul committed suicide in battle. And even though David became king, he still did some things, like he had somebody murdered so he can commit adultery. In everyday life, we're going to make mistakes. And that's why I tell you people, I know I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not perfect. And maybe in this journey going to the Philippines, I made mistakes. And that's why Cookie said, she said, she understand, we made some mistakes and everything. We're going to get this right. And I'm glad she see it, she sees it that way. And yeah, we could be there right now, having a good time and everything, getting ready for our marriage and all that stuff. But we got to do it right. And we're going to get this accomplished. But man is going to do everything they can to stop you. Well, darkness, just put it this way, darkness is going to use man to stop you from fulfilling what God has planned for you. Because, God put it hard for me to go to the Philippines. God has a very strong hold on the Philippines. And I believe very strongly once I'm over there. And I keep saying this to my cousin. I think once Cookie and I are married, we're going to have a strong marriage and a powerful ministry. And I believe lives are going to change in the Philippines. Yeah, Cookie was crying when she, because I'm not going to be there, but she was crying because all the hard work I have gone through, worked so many long hours, working almost 2 to 3 weeks straight, whatever it takes to raise the money and send it over there. And then this happened. That's why she was crying. And she said that going through all this, she said, it shows me more and more how much you truly love me. And that's why I love you even more. It will be all right. We're going to get through this. And we will. I mean, look at Jesus. And like I said, people, it's been prophesied since the Old Testament. I get so sick and tired of people saying, oh, you're Jewish, you don't believe in God. You killed Jesus. Man, wake up. Even Jesus had to go to Gethsemane and say, hey, Lord, Dad, can we think about this? Do I really need to go through all this? But he was reminded why he has to go through all this to set us free. Yeah, there's times we're going to get some bumps and bruises. Okay? There's times we're going to get frustrated. But shall we just pack our bags and say, forget it, that's it, it's over? You know how many times I went back to the counter to talk to these people, and can I talk to somebody way above your heads? And I did. I kept going back, and I went back 3 times. Then I called somebody and said, well, there's nothing can be done because, one, your flight took off. It's already gone. And yeah, I look at the time, well, there's nothing I can do about it. My flight's already gone. Good thing I had my bag. I just had a carry-on. Because the rest of stuff I was going to get while I was over there. But, and I didn't want to say I felt defeated, but I was so disappointed because I know she was looking for me to come home. And I know she told all her friends and family, and they're all waiting for me to come home. But man, think they can control anybody. Man will do whatever they think, what they can, to stop you from fulfilling what you want to do. You know, your dreams, your hopes, something that's in your heart. And some people say, okay, I guess I can't do it, and that's it. They stop. But there are some people who say, there's a way. I'm going to keep fighting, I'm going to keep fighting. I don't care. It takes me years to do what I want to do. Once again, Jesus went through all this pain and suffering for us, and he died on the cross. But look what happened at the end. He defeated Satan. He rose up and says, I'm alive and well. But man is not going to stop me. Like he's told Pontius Pilate, I can send 12 legions over here and put a stop to all this. But I'm not. There's a lesson to learn when something don't pan out right. There's a lesson to learn, like in our situation. Okay, just do this again, but we're going to do something right here, and we both feel real good about it. I talked to my cousin about it, and she agrees, even though she still thinks I should pack my bags now and go. Well, I already called my boss and everything. I'm going to have a new boss that's going to pay me a lot more money. Matter of fact, I think he's traveling right now with George Strait. And hopefully when he gets back in town, we can sit and talk, because he's the man I want to talk to, because he pays very, very good money. And maybe that's why, be best we wait, because financially, I would make it very, very good money. Because my new boss travels a lot. He traveled a whole year with the Eagles. Now he's with George Strait. Maybe this is the best way of doing it, because, I've been praying some people donate some money to help us. Only one person, because my family is there for me, helping me, and that's fine. Now, my cousin said with her new book and everything, financially she said she can help me even more. But I'm not giving up. We're not giving up. We're going to keep fighting. But anyway, I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be right back to talk more about the title of the show, Finish What You Started.